told you that just 1 minute of exercise can be more powerful and lead to more health benefits than an hour of exercise? What? Did I just say that? Yes, I did, because the secret is the intensity of exercise. I am Dr. Nelum. I'm from Whole Food Revolution, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So there was a study recently reported in Nature Communication, and it was a study, it was based on people wearing wearables. So not just surveys that usually these epidemiological studies are based on. And they looked at 70,000 people wearing these wearables for 8 years. So it's a pretty long study of quite a large number of people. And what they found was that 1 minute of vigorous activity gave the same health benefits as 4 to 9 minutes of moderate activity. So the vigorous would be like sprinting or high intensity interval training, and the moderate would be like brisk walking. And that 1 minute also gave the same health benefits as 50 to 150 minutes of light activity like slow walking or housework. So, and what this study showed was that the vigorous activity had the most health benefits in terms of preventing early death, cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Now, moderate activity, so 30 minutes of moderate activity a day, like brisk walking, is really good, and that if that's what you're doing, carry on. But the light activity, it just doesn't cut it. You really need to be increasing your heart rate to get that benefit. So really, let's think about how we can put this into practice. So if you're somebody who is a walker and that's what you do, and you're out there and you're walking, wonderful, because any movement is better than nothing. However, could you make that more efficient? Could you, when you're walking, let's say, could you use if you're walking on the street, could you use lampposts as a marker, and you do like a regular pace for a few lampposts, and then between 2 or 3 lampposts you really walk fast, and then come back to your regular pace, and then fast again. So it's basically you're doing intervals of your regular pace and fast pace. And same, you could do this with running and jogging as well. So could you do that? I mean, I think everybody could do it. And I think it's really important for the benefit you get, because you don't need a lot to get that benefit. What I do in my own life is that I love walking, I love being outdoors, but I do once a week, I do 20 minutes of interval training on the treadmill, so I do 2 minutes of jogging and 1 minute of really fast running. So I do intervals of 3 minutes up to a total of 20 minutes. And when I finish, I am really exhausted, but I feel wonderful. I feel invigorated and as if I've achieved something. So that, and then I do Pilates and I do strength training as well. So all of these things I think have a place, and I think if you can incorporate that vigorous activity, it is really useful. And this type of exercise is also a hormetic stress. So this is a stress that we voluntarily put our body through, that we can control, that then causes the body to become more efficient and function better. So this is that what doesn't kill you is going to make you stronger. So these short bouts of vigorous activity isn't going to kill you, but it will definitely make you function better and improve your metabolic health. And also I think it is really important for up here, right? for resilience training, because I feel that a lot of our in modern society, we're getting really complacent, aren't we? And we don't really want to push ourselves, make life, do something that is uncomfortable. So I think it's really important that we do to really increase our emotional resilience, and that makes us able to cope with whatever life throws our way. So yes, so I think, let's think about this, and please think about how you can incorporate this vigorous activity into your life. It doesn't have to be long, and actually you shouldn't do too long. Now in women and anybody over the age of 45, it is not recommended to do massive amounts of high intensity exercise, because that is a stress to the body. And how can you know that it is a stress? And I think what you need to do is ask yourself after the activity how you feel. Okay, so how do you feel? Do you feel, if it's exhausting you? Because I used to do a lot of running, and I used to come home, and I used to do 16 Ks of running, and I'd come home and I'd be so snappy, irritable, and fatigued. And I realized that it was too much. I was by then in my early 50s, that it was too much for my 50-year-old body. What I do now is just perfect. I feel good. I feel as if, I've really achieved something. My body feels good, and so I think that's how you know. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? So I think that's how you would know whether this is the right amount for you. So I hope you can incorporate your high intensity and very high impact exercises, short bursts into your day or into your week. It doesn't have to be every day, into your week. So if you've liked listening to this, then please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll speak to you later. Bye.